Hi friends, today I want to ask you a question. Which type of network marketer are you? My name's Tasha and I'm the founder of Emerge Sales Training. We specialize in helping network marketers with their sales, recruiting, and leadership skills. And I think it's really important that we have a heart-to-heart about what is sales and therefore what kind of network marketer are you? I hear a lot of people saying things like, well, we don't sell, we just share. And I think that that's okay, but there's just so much drama in our society around this concept of sales. And I'm just going to invite you to engage with me in this conversation a little bit and find out if what you're talking about when you might be resistant to sales or people are resistant to sales is actually something else that you're resistant to, which I agree with wholeheartedly. Whenever I do coaching or training, I always try to remove the story from whatever term that we're using. And so let's talk about just what is sales in general and what does it mean to make a sale. Here's the dictionary definition of to sell, right? So we feel yucky. I don't want to sell them anything. Okay, here's what to sell means. Exchange something for money. That's it. Exchange something for money. You do that, right? In network marketing, you exchange something for money. Products get exchanged for money. Let's not get super dramatic about what selling is, because then we make up all these things about what selling is and isn't, and it really starts to mess us up. And here is the essence of business, and this is why to sell, exchange something for money, is okay, and in fact, all businesses do it. Business can be summed up in finding problems or finding goals that people have. Then we find a solution for that, and then we exchange money for that solution. And that's how everybody gets paid. You only get paid if you understand the goal of the problem and then you provide a solution for it. So really, what people in sales is they are solution providers. My dad is a doctor, and hopefully he's not watching this right now, so in more private settings, I might argue that sales is even more noble than the work that he does. And here's my argument, so just hear me out for a second, is that when you're sick and you need to go to a doctor, you typically go to the doctor. You already know you're sick and you already know you need help, and so you seek that out, and the doctor kind of just stays in the office and waits to see if someone is going to come in, right, or schedule an appointment. Where in sales, we are actually much more proactive. We are out there looking for problems that people didn't even know there were solutions to. And we actually set our ego aside for a while, and we reach out to people to see if this problem is something that they are experiencing or if this goal is something that they have. And then we invite them into a conversation to see if they would like to solve that problem. That is really, really cool. And I think that it's time that we have a little bit more pride in the fact that in network marketing, sales are made. And when we are more proud of that, then it's a lot easier for us to be proud about building our team. Now, there are 3 different types of salespeople, and I want to go through these, and you could make these, 3 types of salespeople, 3 types of network marketers, whatever. It's all kind of the same, because in network marketing, you are in sales. Okay, so here's the first type of salesperson. This is the one you think of usually when you think of the term salesperson. They're selfish, manipulative, they're trying to make the sale at all costs. They're thinking about their quota. This is the used car salesman that isn't going to let you leave without getting a car and is going to keep you there forever, and basically pressure you into doing something you don't want to do. These people are just unethical in their profession. And so we talked a little about my dad, who's a doctor. There are also unethical doctors. At the time that I wrote this, I saw a magazine about doctors who were selling pain pills and groping patients. Does that mean the entire medical industry is bad? And if you're an ethical doctor, you should all of a sudden think you need to stop? Of course not. Those are bad actors. Every industry, no matter what industry it is, has bad actors in it, but they are so prominent and they're so annoying, the small percentage of people, that they're the ones that stick out in our minds the most, and they're the ones we tell stories about. In fact, most good salespeople, they tend to be actually kind of forgettable. A lot of the sales, right, they should be so smooth, and we'll get to a third type of salesperson, that you don't remember them. And so then you have the skewed perception of what sales is. So the first type of person, selfish, manipulative, don't be that person. Just don't be selfish, manipulative, and have their best interest in heart. The second type of person is the untrained salesperson. They just don't know what they're doing or what they're saying. This is the person who typically says, I'm not a salesperson. So then they don't pursue the skills of their trade. They're still exchanging something for money, so they're in quite of a pickle. Now they're in denial, but it doesn't really change the fact that what they're doing is exchanging money for something. And then they end up in trouble. They don't then have the communication skills necessary to listen and solve problems and propose solutions and come to agreements. And then all they're left with are actually the high pressure tactics that turn people off, because sometimes those high pressure tactics are just because people don't know any better. And so now you have this untrained I think this is a majority of the sales industry is not trained well. And because they're not trained well, they actually look a lot like the selfish and manipulative person, because they actually don't know what to say or what they're doing. They're kind of making it up on the fly. And if we're using the doctor analogy, this would be someone who's like, I don't think it's really that important I learn how to do surgery. I'll probably just figure it out as I go. I'm not a surgeon. I'm not a surgeon, so I'm not going to learn it. And then you're in the situation, and then you're just like making stuff up, right? And then that's when a bad surgery happens, and it doesn't reflect very well on the profession. Now, the third type of person is a trusted advisor. They tell the truth always. They care more about the person they're serving than about their sale. And the weird thing is then they make more sales. They're professional and they ask the right questions. They are great listeners. They create a clear, comfortable sales process. And because their process is good and their skills are good, they never have to apply any pressure at all. They can just be genuine and listen because they have it all set up with skills and processes. And this is the kind of salesperson that I think we can be together as a community. I think that we can, instead of walk away and say, I'm not a salesperson, that we can just actually lean into it and be proud of the fact that we exchange products for money, and that's not a big deal, and that's okay. In fact, it's really, really cool that you get yourself out there, leave your ego at home, and you make attempts to help people with their problems. That is my whole rant on which type of network marketer are you. Are you the one who is unethical and is just looking at people as a way for them to reach their goals? Are you an untrained network marketer who then comes across in a different way, a not positive way? Or are you a trusted advisor across the board? And I hope that you're able to pick the third one. And I hope that you will continue to pursue this journey with me to continue to be trusted advisors for people when it comes to their goals and their problems. That's it for today. I hope this was helpful for you, and have a great rest of your day.